In these slides, we're going to discuss about static and kinetic friction. What is friction? Friction is a force that acts opposed to relative motion of two surfaces. High for dry, raw surfaces, low for smooth and wet surfaces. And here is the example of free body diagram wherein a pushing force, friction, and motion composed. And we have frictional force. Refers to the force generated by two surfaces that contacts and slide against each other. A few factors affecting the frictional force. These forces are mainly affected by the surface texture and amount of force impelling them together. And the next one, we have static friction. Static friction is a force that keeps an object at rest. Static friction definition can be written as experience when individuals try to move a stationary object on a surface without actually triggering any relative motion between the body and the surface which it is on. It can be explained as the force of friction which precisely balances the applied force for the duration of the stationary state of the body. The state frictional force is a self-regulating force. Static friction will at all times be equivalent and opposite the force applied. And we have kinetic friction. Kinetic friction is defined as the force that acts between moving surfaces. A body moving and the surface experiences a force in the opposite direction of its movement. It is the magnitude of the force will depend on the coefficient of the kinetic friction between the two materials. And here is the formula, where is F stands for force and M stands for coefficient of step. And the next one, we have types of friction. There are four types of friction: static, sliding, rolling, and fluid friction. Static, sliding, and rolling friction occur between solid surfaces. Fluid friction occurs in liquids and gases. All four types of frictions are the example of friction. And that's all. Thank you for watching.